Remember, give me 4 feet of space if you see me in person. That's all I need. And don't make eye contact, and don't talk to me, and don't look at me. And also, don't... kidding. That's the police. Don't stand so close to me. Hi, everybody. Welcome back. I got what you need. You need Toad lore. So, Toad is a mysterious figure. And we don't know a ton about Toad, do we? But then, the other night, I was testing out some Scum-related activities, and I found something, like a lost relic. This is from the Mario Brothers 3 show. And essentially, it's DVD extras. And I discovered the truth of Toad. Where he came from, who he is. I never heard any of this shit before. So, I don't know how many people are aware of this, but this is the real Toad lore that you've been waiting for, I think. Answers, finally.
Only a trained magician can touch that wand. Huh. But what if the Koopas find my house and attack? I couldn't let the princess be captured, could I? To save us all, I must use the wand! Wow! I feel like I'm a wizard already!
Toad was left on his own at an early age and managed to survive on the streets of many magic lands by his quick wit and fast feet.
Excuse me, what? Already we're starting out? Like that? I had no idea Toad was an orphan.
He met the princess when he was delivering pizzas and attempting to sell encyclopedias to the Mushroom Kingdom Palace.
He was a pizza salesman and an encyclopedia salesman. What the fuck is this lore? They had to have just made this up. And also, yeah, the hat comes off. It's not a part of his head.
She was so impressed by his eagerness to improve himself that she got him a job in the royal kitchen. And when King Koopa took over the Mushroom Kingdom and the princess was cast on the streets, Toad repaid her kindness by serving as her guide, loyal servant, and diplomatic advisor. He's not too sure the Mario Brothers know what they're doing, and often launches his own counterplan, which sometimes saves their hides, and sometimes doubles their jeopardy. Toad is street smart, very bright, and totally resourceful.
Totally.
All in all, he's exactly the kind of mushroom you'd want guarding your flank in a fireball fight or facing a clutch of snapping piranha plants.
The thing is, okay, so obviously this can't be canon. Alright? It can't be canon, but the fact that they even had this lore blows my mind. Like, where the fuck did this come from? Who made this up? Who wrote it? The people who wrote the episodes? The dude who did the DVD commentary? The director of the DVD? I don't know. I have no idea where this came from. And also, they hired, like, generic DVD extra voiceover man to do the voiceover. And it's like, you know, they got one for every character. Like, here's the Luigi one. So I'll show you a little bit of,
Couldn't have a better teammate than his younger in age but bigger in size little brother Luigi, even though they approach their adventures with very different attitudes. Luigi always wishes Mario would take more time to weigh the risks before he leaps, swims, or flies into the unknown. But no matter how much he questions Mario's plans, Luigi always loyally follows him into the wildest dangers any Koopa could conceive. Luigi is your basic soft touch, a defender of downtrodden mushrooms and Koopa-nabbed maidens. Naive, trusting, and innocent, Luigi is not a bumbling fool. It's just that he's so nice and straightforward, which allows him to be sucked into a Koopa scheme, a Toad prank, or a Mario Madcap plan.
Yeah, so they did these for, you know, most of the characters in the show. This is, again, the Mario Brothers 3 show, so it only had one season. And it had a terrible song every episode. I'd like to also show you one more thing I discovered.
The Mushroom Kingdom was finally free of King Koopa's
All right, so it tells you the story of the show, and then you get to the Koopa kids, who may look familiar, but wait until you hear their fucking names.
Faced. King Koopa's kids, Bully Koopa, Big Mouth Koopa Jr., Cookie Von Koopa,
What?
Cheatsy Koopa, Cootie Pie Koopa, and the last of the litter, twins Hip and Hop.
Hip and Hop. No Iggy, no Lemmy, no Morton. Hip and Hop. And yes, Cootie Pie. That's correct. So yeah, they did some stuff here. You know, they did some things. They took liberties with the material. And this is very sacred material, so I'm a little upset because I wanted real lore, and we got this shit. However, in my head, Toad is really an orphan. I think that's really something that fits, and I like that. And I like that he delivered pizza, and he's street smart. I'm fine with all of that. Granted, there's a million different Toads, but there's only one the Toad. And my Toad is one that survived on the streets and delivered pizza and encyclopedias. So now you know, that's the Toad lore. I found it. Very, very cursed lore. This is a request from a viewer.
It's time to rock and roll!
There's a Twitter account that posts this clip every day. According to someone in chat, and again, I don't have confirmation, this is literally NOA canon if you check Nintendo Power Strategy Guides. They didn't make this up on the spot for the DVD. While I believe that, it also is strange that they went with different names for the Koopa kids. So I don't know what the fuck to think, but now you know. That's Toad lore. This has been an episode of Toad lore. 1 of 1. Do 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 do.